Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Chris at AutoMotivate here. Today I'm going to go over a few reliable luxury cars that you can buy under 5K. Now these cars should last well over 200,000 miles if you take care of them properly. Of course, with that said, some cars need a bit more maintenance, and I'll talk about one car in particular that needs a bit more maintenance in order to keep it going for a long period of time. And this car is not particularly American and it's not JDM, so people automatically assume it's not reliable. In reality, it is. So stay tuned for when we get to that car. The first one is going to be the Lexus LS400. Now these cars can literally last 1 million miles. Now the big thing with the LS400 is 1UZ. Pre-94 is when they had the most bulletproof internal engine. So if you're looking for an LS400 that you wanted to last a very long time, that you can modify without worrying too much about the bottom end, then get a pre-95 model. Because as you can see, these rods are very, very stiff and strong, and it's gonna outlast the dinky ones post-95. So keep that in mind when you're looking for an LS400. Here is a 1990 Lexus LS400 going for $4,000 with 131,000 miles. It does say in the description that odometer stopped working at 131,000 miles. In his calculations, he has about 100,000 more miles on this car, which 230 miles sounds high, but in regards to the Lexus LS400 with the 1UZ with the thicker rods, that's low miles. That is low miles. Already, you can see the paint is in great condition. It's been taken care of very well. I mean, the paint looks clean, but it looks like an aftermarket paint job because it's not as clear as it should be. Headlights need to be cleaned up a little bit, but overall not a bad exterior. And you see some orange peel right here. I'm not a huge fan of the seat covers. They are very proud of these seat covers. Not a bad car. A few things that you need to keep an eye on with these Lexuses is that the power steering pump likes to leak. Check it out. It's been leaking and it's been dry for a while. You might need a new power steering pump. It usually needs a rebuild. And another big thing that you need to keep an eye on is that the timing belt needs to be replaced every 60 to 100,000 miles. So it doesn't say anything about a timing belt being replaced anytime recently. So I would factor that into the price of this car to drop the price down a good bit. I mean, $4,000 is somewhat reasonable for a clean example. However, we don't know what these seats look like underneath the seat covers. I'm sure you can get it far cheaper than $4,000 because there's a lot of unknowns about this car that you can pick apart. I like the look of this LS400. The wheels look good. The paint looks all right. You can tell that there's some scruffy up here. Interior looks pretty decent. Melting dash is, I think, a common issue for these cars. Basically, this dude lowered it, he slammed it, and threw some stickers on it. Yeah, that's the way to do it. So the next car is going to be an Infiniti G35 from 2002 to 2007. Now, the G35 is very reliable, but one thing you need to know before you start looking for a G35 is that the rev-up motor from 05 to 07 burns oil. And you know if you have one, if you have this cover on this side as well, that means you have a rev-up motor. And once again, that's from 05 to 07. And now the rev-up motor likes to consume oil, it likes to burn oil. Having this motor does give you 15 more horsepower. However, to fix the burning oil issue, you will need to replace the piston rings. There are no other way to fix this. People install catch cans, but that is literally a band-aid. Other than that, these cars last a very long time. If you want a luxury G35, get the sedan. Now here's an 04 G35 sedan. It's lowered, does not look good. If you can look past the ugly wheels, this looks like an alright deal. 96,000 miles, everything is in great condition, from what the owner says at least. Headlights look pretty clean, paint looks very clean. I don't mind mint green, I just don't like these wheels and that color on this car. Alright. So he probably repainted it himself. No interior photos, a G35 for $3,500. Honestly, it looks pretty good. It needs some paint. For that kind of price, I'd expect a little bit of bump on the bumper, you know? That's not too bad in my opinion. Overall, it's looking pretty good. The interior looks all right. 122,000 miles, like I said. The seat is cracked, but that's pretty typical with these G35s. But overall, everything else looks pretty decent, very comfortable. And I recently made a video about the G35, and I've had so many comments of people loving their car. So I think this is a fantastic choice. And of course, you can get it in a coupe and they are a lot more abundant in a coupe. Like this one right here, manual transmission. It's a coupe. It looks like it's probably been drifted in, but that's fine. It's not worth $4,500 in my opinion. Another small issue with these cars is the camshaft sensors. They like to go out. The coil packs tend to cause misfires. I think cylinder 3 is a common issue. Valve cover likes to leak as well. And in my opinion, that still classifies it as a reliable car because it's not like the engine's blowing up or the transmission's going bad left and right. These things are reliable. All right, so we have the Mercedes E320. So here's one with 106,000 miles for $2,800. So basically the front bumper has a crack and the interior needs some TLC. But overall, the car looks pretty dang good. And for $2,800, I think that's a pretty good deal. And you're gonna see at least another 100,000 miles with these cars. People have talked about how they only had minimal issues, basically just maintenance, lasting over 200,000 miles. I mean, the interior looks pretty dang fantastic. Leather everywhere. It just looks really good. I think the steering wheel has always been a downfall for these generations. I absolutely hate the look at them. You can easily get a new front bumper. That doesn't bother me one bit. But I can't stand people who are trying to sell their cars and they have trash all over the interior, freaking water bottle, 2 water bottles for no reason, junk, more junk. Yeah, come on. But at least you got wood grain all over the place. That's nice. This guy has a 3.2 liter V6 with 221 horsepower with 20 to 28 miles per gallon. Not too shabby. Now, here's the American car that you're gonna say that is reliable. The Lincoln Town Car. It wields the 4.6 2-valve V8 that is in the Mustang and the Crown Victoria. And you know Crown Victorias are super reliable because the Crown Victoria has been built specifically to be a squad car all the way up to 2011. Except the Lincoln Town Car is much more luxurious in the interior. 2000s Lincoln Town Car. Okay, so this is the luxury part that I'm talking about. So ignore this, but just look how comfortable this seat looks. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this being luxurious. You're driving on a couch. That's what these cars are. And this is a 2000s Lincoln Town Car with 109,000 miles for $2,300. All black, looks pretty good, looks decently taken care of. Yeah, not a bad car. Also, this is a fantastic first car in my opinion. Okay, so here's the car I was talking about at the very beginning, the Audi A4, the B7 model. This is from 05 to 2008, 150,000 miles, manual transmission, $4,000. It just looks fantastic. I mean, there's so many more pros in my opinion to this Audi, and that's, for one, it is a manual. Mercedes doesn't have manual. This is a manual though. Leather seats look to be in great condition, all power seats. I really like the steering wheels on these Audis. Paint looks immaculate. Wheels look great on this car. Yeah, so this car is done very well. The reason people think that these cars are so unreliable is mainly because they're engine failures. Now, they only have engine failures because people don't replace the cam followers. Basically, your cam follower should look like this, stage 1, right? And one big deal with these cars is that people don't replace the cam follower every 30,000 miles like they should, and ends up looking like this, stage 4, right? And when this happens, the high pressure fuel pump can go bad. Your camshaft can go bad because the metal from this cam follower went all throughout the engine and tore up the camshaft. Yep, so that's a no-brainer. All right, so if you take care of this issue, the Audi A4 will be reliable. I mean, just look how beautiful this car is. Clean its headlights and you're good to go. Another issue that you do need to keep an eye on is low oil pressure. The pickup tube within the oil pan can become clogged, and of course if you have low oil pressure, you should go ahead and drop the oil pan and replace that pickup tube. And that part is very cheap, just like a cam follower, and they're both so easy to replace. Finally, the PCV can have issues. The PCV can be stuck open or closed, and if it's stuck open, you're gonna have lean air-fuel mixture, increased oil consumption, and hard engine starts if the PC valve is open, and of course rough idle and foul plugs. And if it's stuck closed, you'll be getting MAF codes, O2 sensor codes, engine surges, and oil sludge, and an increased engine oil pressure. And you might be leaking oil somewhere. So, if you have increased oil pressure out of nowhere, replace that PCV. But if you take care of these cars properly, they will last a very long time. This is a part of maintenance. Part of maintenance is replacing that cam follower every 30,000 miles. And finally, we have the Acura TSX. The Acura TSX is really a beautiful car. I would say Acura TL, but the Acura TL has terrible transmission problems. The Acura TSX is like the little brother to the TL. It's not as luxurious, but it's still pretty nice. Here's an 04 TSX for $4,000 with 169,000 miles. This is Honda, so expect these cars to last 400,000 miles. Now I made a video on this car as well, basically pinpointing out the issues on these cars. They have issues, they're not bad issues, they're all doable issues. This guy says his 04 has 300,000 miles. Basically because it's a Honda, 200,000 miles on this one, 182, 200. Yeah, so these cars are very reliable. You got nice-ish leather seats with the right cleaner and the right polish that can look brand new again. Has a K2482 engine and nice paint. It looks very well taken care of. Missing some chrome up here. But overall, not a bad car. A few things that you need to keep an eye on is that the power steering pump does like to fail over time. That's something that you should probably be prepared to replace. Basically an O-ring within the power steering pump likes to fail and leak, and if it leaks so bad, it's gonna run dry and then it's gonna fail. Check out the power steering pump if it's leaking, just like the Lexus LS400. The driver's seat likes to come forward a little bit just at random when you come into a stop or something like that. There's a DIY fix on that, and I'll post the link to the DIY fix down below if you want one of these TSXs. And there have been reports of these engines burning oil. It does burn oil sometimes. If you can find a car with the exterior this clean, more than likely this person took care of the engine very well. If you liked what you saw, then I'll see you in the next video. This is Chris AutoMotivate. Always appreciate and respect one another. I'll see you next time.